This is a different kind of example. This is probably the most famous car we've ever built here. This is called the Creative Workshop Sport Speciale, okay?
Speciale.
We have built so many, we have restored so many authentic Italian race cars here, very, very special cars, that we learned the craft of how these Italian craftsmen become experts. The way they used to hammer out aluminum, the way they formed bodies, the way they made suspension. We were contracted by a crazy man out in Arizona, great guy, about 5 years ago.
Wait a second, did you say a car enthusiast that's a bit of a nut?
This guy is, can't tell what comes first, crazy nut or car enthusiast. They battle depending upon the day.
They're synonymous, I think, actually.
This guy is the best. I mean, the first time I met him, after we started on his car, we were at lunch at 11 o'clock drinking martinis and smoking cigars. And the guy is 75 years old. I know, next time. I got your number and your name, right? A great guy. So we do our best creative conversations over vodka. So anyway.
No judgment.
The man calls me up and says, I've always dreamed of owning a TR-59, a Ferrari TR-59. They made one of them. They're estimated between $12 and $15 million. If one ever came up for sale, it would be impossible to find it. Calls me up and says, I want one, but I don't want to buy one. Build me something that's going to make me feel like I own one.
Okay.
And that's how it started. So we literally started, what you're looking at started as 25-foot lengths of chrome moly tubing, straight lengths, and 8-foot by 4-foot sheets of aluminum.
You hammered this out yourself?
Literally.
What?
Every single thing on the car. What makes the car even cooler is
I
not
don't know
only,
if I can handle anymore.
Not only did we make the car exactly the way that the Italian coach builders did back in the 50s, but there are actually authentic components on the car. We had the Barani wire wheels made at the Barani factory in Italy. That's an original Nardi steering wheel, original Veglia gauges, Magneti Marelli components. So we actually took components from vintage racing teams, restored them, then built a car from scratch, and then infused cutting-edge modern technology in it. Fuel injection systems, coil-over racing suspension. So it is a hybrid of the best of the best.
So I have a question about that, because when you're working with pieces like this that are so unbelievably rare, how the heck do you find them? I mean, if it's one of a kind, or there's only 7 ever made, or whatever the case is, isn't it a bit of like a rat race to chase down some of these products?
Exactly right. I couldn't even say it better than that. It is a rat race. And I used to have hair. You know, there are some guys out there who are helpful. There are some guys out there who do everything in their power to keep those parts from you, which is so counterintuitive because the guy's selling the damn part. Okay, Bob, you've got this part. I want it. How much for it? Oh, you asked the price. It's not for sale anymore. And they walk away. Yeah, and there goes another follicle of hair. And then,
like I said, car enthusiast, car nut, kind of synonymous.
Right? Where's my friend with the vodka when I need him, you know? So ridiculous. So anyway, now this car, actually, it's been done for years. It has been around the country. It's been on rallies. It's been on the cover of magazines. This car was covered in Czechoslovakia, Russia, Germany, all on the covers of magazines. It was at an event in Arizona a month ago and got hit by a freak storm.
I was going to say, there looks like something's happened here. Poor baby's got a blemish.
So our poor baby got hit with a metal pole at 60 miles an hour and dented the aluminum in. It was exposed. This car is not designed for the rain. This is it. It's an open cockpit car.
Right.
It was in driving 60-mile-an-hour winds with rain and hail for 12 hours. So we opened the car up and there was fish swimming around inside the engine. So it's back. We're dealing with insurance now. We've just started to disassemble it. When we're done with the monster project, it's full bore on this fella. Bring it back to its former glory.
You can still see that it's a beautiful specimen, even when it is laid out like this.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Which says a lot about it, though, you know?
Thank you. It's cool.
You did a good job. You did an amazing job.
Well, I promise. I'll send you a picture when it's done. When it's done, it will be every ounce as beautiful as it was the day we finished it, if not more so.
I want a pinky swear on that.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. Seal it with a thumb.
Done. No, I'm seeing with the thumb.
There you go. You break this promise, I can break your pinky.